Hello, you beautiful people. My name is Davi. I'm joined by Abe and Charlie. Welcome back to another Tony Tuesday. For our viewers and listeners, we hope you guys are doing well. Just a quick heads up, this episode is also available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, specifically the discussion portion of the show. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing and also hitting that notification bell so that you can be notified for when we have a new upload. And y'all, please give this video a like, a thumbs up, y'all, and share this video to your loved ones, the ones who love Sopranos. Share it to them, man. Get new people to the channel. We love you guys, and thank you so much for the support.
Also, you can join us on Patreon for an uncut version of this reaction, and you get to see it early as well. It's $5 a month. Link is in the description. We give you a countdown, and you watch along like a watch party.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Abe and Charlie, how you guys doing?
We're good.
Good, man. Today, I saw an Instagram post that I sent you guys. As of the date of this recording, June 19th, it marks 11 years since the passing of James Gandolfini. And there was actually a post from Michael Imperioli, and he posted this nice, long kind of like tribute to him with a picture. I will put it here on the screen, but it was basically just, reminiscing on their time together and, the joy that James brought to being an actor and how Michael felt that. And I think Michael was reflecting on his Broadway show and how he saw James doing that post Sopranos and how it filled him with so much joy. So rest in peace to a legend, as I'm sure everybody, mad love to the great James Gandolfini, Tony Soprano.
Hey, before we get into this episode, can you read the comments from our previous Tony Tuesday?
Indeed. This one comes from Daryl Henry, and it says, I think the reason the FBI wasn't worried about them getting married is that you can be called to testify over things that happened before the marriage. They're building a RICO case, so they have to prove that Chris and others are part of an organized crime ring. Adriana can testify to everything that she's seen and heard before their marriage. Hi, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby.
As we welcome Ruby onto the set. She has not been with us in a while. She missed it.
Yeah,
welcome back,
Tony
Ruby.
Tuesdays.
Reason for that.
All right.
I literally love this dog, but she be distracting us all the time during the recordings.
As it's happening right now.
Exactly. All right, the next one comes from Plutonian Rabbit, and it says, I watched The Sopranos as it was originally broadcast, so it's the opposite for me. Every time I watch Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon and the HBO title card drops, my brain is already hearing the rumbling bass of the Alabama 3 theme music.
Nice.
Interesting how it happens differently for each person.
Yeah.
It reminds them of something else. And the last one comes from Shelby, and it says, Charlie hit on something that I think is one of the reasons people like Tony. We all have had those moments where we wish someone could get what was coming to them or just want to give someone the belt. Tony just does it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all were giving me flack for that.
No, I mean, hey, I get it. I know. Yeah. I actually appreciate what she's saying, and what the point that you made is like wanting to do that thing that nobody else does. The man just does it.
Yeah. I mean, you just, in your mind, it's just like in the cartoons or like those things where you have like in your imagination, you're like beating on somebody, but in reality, you can't,
Yeah.
And you won't, but
yeah, no,
thinking about it, Tony gets to actually put it to practice and exercise on it. So
yeah, fair.
Yes, sir.
Very true. With that being said, y'all, episode 8, Mergers and Acquisitions.
She walked in as soon as the static came up.
Yeah, what are you looking at? Huh?
You happy, Ruby?
I love how she like barely shows up.
Yeah, literally, she was non-existent.
It's because we only have one light, and
put
also
her-
the background's like black walls.
If you put her against me, you'll be able to see her.
Yeah.
Oh, Ruby.
High five, baby. High five.
Oh, good girl. Woke up this morning, got a blue moon. Got a blue moon.
Here, I made it with a lot of milk and sugar. It's more comforting that way.
Oh boy.
You're coming back.
I hope so. Immigration, they make problems.
Oh.
Oh, they're sending him back?
What are you still doing here? I thought you were flying out to Naples.
I used to drop off the shirts from Batsy's guy.
All right, but you should be on your way to see your old man.
Cancer is everywhere in his body.
He's going to visit his sick father.
I'm sorry, Tony. You're gonna have to get to somebody else to drive you tonight.
Not a problem.
Oh boy.
He wears a bag.
Who wears what?
You know, a colostomy bag. Furio's on man.
How the fuck would I know that?
Because my mom, maybe not, has to get one.
Can we not talk about this?
Jeez.
It's just that now with Morrow squared away to go to Green Grove.
For fuck's sake, Paulie. Everybody's gonna get old and die.
Damn.
Clearly, anytime he brings up his mother, it's like a sensitive subject for him.
Oh, I'll drive myself.
I got nothing else to do.
I got a very important meeting, that's all. It's a delicate situation.
Golf.
Seriously, it's good you're pulling back business-wise like we agreed.
No, this is his lawyer. Forgot about that.
I don't think we've ever seen him drive, have we? Like,
Yeah, we have.
it's only putting. We've seen him drive?
I'm sorry. I thought you meant driving.
No, I mean...
No, when he was going south of the border.
Yeah.
Remember that? I think he was driving.
Right. Okay.
Shoot. All right, tell Porter that Patsy won the car operation while Furio's gone. Then tell Patsy's got to kick up 10 points.
He's right on the pillowcase.
All right, you and Seal, you figure out who pays the Longshore Union and how much. I'll back you up whichever.
The fuck?
Ethnic Italian music is playing. Hell yeah. Oh, she's down bad.
I was just wondering if you had any ideas what Tony and I should do with the proceeds from the property in Newark we sold.
Hard? The kid loves Paul Newman movies. No more grappa for you.
You know what I'm talking about? The Uncle Junior's lot on Frelinghuysen Avenue.
Oh, yeah, that. It all went into the trust.
T-bills. I was able to lock you in before the rates dropped.
What doesn't this kid know about money? Huh? No, I trust him 1,000%, huh?
She's too smart to... She knows, bro. She suspects.
I didn't even know how to pay the phone bill. Jackie always did everything.
Well, I pay bills, but other than that, it's the same with Tony. Try to find out where the money is, how much we have, and I get such resistance.
I didn't know what we had until after I buried Jackie.
Well, was it enough?
Sort of. Not really.
Why do you think she was with Ralphie?
I mean, women are supposed to be partners nowadays. I'm not a feminist. I'm not saying 50-50, but Jesus. I put up with this Gumar shit. Pardon my French. Made my peace with it, best I could anyway.
Well, isn't your cousin Brian handling your money now?
The big things, the investments, he's doing well, too. You know, I do have to give Tony credit there. He did meet me halfway with that, God bless him, which was a very big step for him, I know.
Well, so maybe you have nothing to worry about.
I don't know. Tony pulls people into his circle. I don't know what to think.
She's too smart, dude. She is way too smart.
Yeah, he's going to get Brian in trouble.
Is this pie?
Aluminum.
Pie, oh my.
Well, whatever she's got on her feet, she's a winner, huh?
Tony, Valentina. Valentina, Tony Soprano.
Yo, that look. That look.
Hon, can you come here a sec? I think I have something in my eye.
Let Dr. Ralphie have a look. I don't see anything.
Maybe you need more light.
Oh. The fuck?
It was a joke, hon.
There's nothing funny about it.
Oh.
It's good luck to step in horse shit. Ask any horse person.
It's true.
Then why aren't you people walking around all day looking for piles of horseshit to stomp around in?
It only works if it's an accident.
Fucking sick, all of yous.
I haven't heard that before.
I think I've heard
I've heard with bird poop.
Did you think it was funny?
Yeah, but what I think is funny is what an 8-year-old boy thinks is funny.
Having any fun yourself?
Are you taking a survey?
Have any interest in art?
Yeah, sure, the right thing I do.
There's an artist down in New Hope. Specializes in horses. Give him a photo of your horse, he paints a beautiful portrait.
My girlfriend, too. She used to paint horse portraits for competition.
Really?
Yeah, she's got like 1 million of them.
Oh, wow.
Give me a call.
Yeah, he's going to give you a call.
I feel like she did that on purpose just to get rid of Ralphie for a bit so she could talk to Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous or what? Sweet as sugar.
Yeah, it's another one that might get the belt.
Might get the belt.
No, but it's funny, right? Because he's almost doing the same thing that he's going to be accusing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Look, just like home. They're gonna wait on you hand and foot around here. Come on, cowgirl. Let's go down to the chuck wagon and see what they're rustling up.
She looks like she want to get rid of him.
Hey, look who's here to make you feel at home.
Cookie, are you here too?
Not yet, but it's all paid for. I'm gonna move in after my hip surgery. I don't understand. When I was a kid, you two were old ladies. Now I'm old, and you two are still old.
I don't know if he was trying to be charming, but it didn't work.
I don't want to embarrass your mother in the dining room. So make sure that she knows she can't sit with me and Min and our other girls.
What?
Oh, there's clicks already, bro.
Come on now, Cook. I know you girls can work it out.
Classic.
Oh, boy.
Already beefing.
Fucking amazing.
Oh, my God. You got a home theater. That's
beautiful. Yeah, if I was rich, bro, first thing I do. First
Facts.
thing I'm doing.
Facts.
Yeah, this new real estate investment is paying out. How much money you think he blew on this?
A lot.
Especially in this time. It's really expensive. It's a lot. It's Oh, from the Dune trailer. That's Pink Floyd, yeah.
From the Dune trailer, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, boy.
I need your help, Chuck.
Yeah, he's about a caller.
But what about this deadbeat?
There's no problem cropping you both out. You can set her in front of the rail at the track as she is, or if you'd prefer something more pastoral, we can place her in a meadow.
Well, I don't know about any of that, but can you leave me in there and just crop him out? It comes framed.
Exactly as you see that one. 6,500.
Jesus.
My lord.
Oh, you got a deal.
Just a few episodes ago, money was tight. Now we're paying $6,500 for a horse portrait.
We should probably start heading back soon.
Yeah.
If you want on the way, we can stop and eat something.
Yeah, we could definitely stop.
And already.
I know Ruby crazy.
Yes. She's sighing heavy right now. She's like, I'm not a fan.
Just wait till Ralphie finds out.
They like stop in a hotel, order food, and then, do the deed. That's an expensive.
Money's good right now. That's what I was
She's
saying.
pulling a prank on him.
Oh, it's the salt's going to pour all over the thing.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Mine needed salt.
Jesus fucking Christ, these fucking hicks can't even get this right. You did this? Oh, that's very mature. It's not funny.
I thought you had an 8-year-old sense of humor.
Come here and give me a kiss.
Oh, boy.
I'm eating.
Fucking boy, you're not.
Jeez, round 2 already?
What if I promise to be good?
How good?
That was interesting.
Oh, boy. My God. I thought she might fall.
Facts.
Hey, but when money's good, you're right.
Shit. I lost a nail.
We will not be mentioning anything about any of this to Ralph. I'll take it. Can you send it to this person?
Oh, Tony.
You want to include a card with this?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Let me have another one.
Don't put your name.
He's going to put his name.
Sincerely? Is that all he added? Instead of love Tony, sincerely Tony?
I'll take another card.
Are you sure, dear?
She's counting.
For the love of God, Nucci, how could you hit on 18?
Busted.
Maybe you ought to play roulette. It's right over there.
Damn, they're being mean.
Is this at the retirement community?
I guess.
I got gambling over there.
Carmela?
I think this is the Gumar.
Valentina La Paz.
He's gonna dump cold water.
God damn it, Tony!
Oh,
No, that's
it is
Carmela.
Carmela. He thought he could play with her.
You did that to me on our honeymoon. And I didn't like it then, and I asked you to promise me you'd never do it again.
Just a little cold water.
Yeah, well, it's really unpleasant. Do you remember promising me?
So you can do it back to me.
I don't want to do it back to you.
Why not? It's fun.
Do you remember promising me?
Yeah, so what?
So, this is one promise I would like you to keep.
Damn. Yeah, so he enjoys the playful side of his relationships, but
he's always searching for things he doesn't get with Carmela.
Right.
And your face cleared up pretty good, too, huh?
Cleared up in 10th grade.
See? There you go. 9th was my last.
So they go way back.
Did your mom tell you I saw her over at Green Grove?
Oh my God, this man is intimidating. Her son.
Just because they won't let his mom join the group.
I don't blame your mother. I blame that Minnie Matron. She's a malignant cunt.
Oh my God.
I'm just asking you to talk to your ma. See if she can include my ma in more with the group.
It won't do much good. Now, you know how these old gals are.
All I'm trying to do is pay my ma back. For all the bad I did. Oh, I'm still capable if I don't watch myself.
I'll talk to my ma, see what she says.
He's a good kid, I guess. At least he loves his mother.
Yeah, but I mean, he still kind of just threatened the guy right there for a second.
Didn't feel like a threat.
He was saying, like, all that trouble that I caused, I might still be capable of doing it now.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Veiled threat.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
What is that? Is
The
that
nail.
Nail.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Tony.
Hi, how are you?
Remember Valentina?
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Do me a favor. Don't fuck with the salt shaker.
He already knows.
Yep.
Gonna make a call.
Oh, Tony. Oh, Tony, man.
Better not be doing it.
He's so
here,
predictable, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Here.
Oh.
No, you keep it.
I don't want your consolation prize.
I gotta be getting back to my table.
What, to the blonde out there? Does she fuck you better than me, suck your dick better than me?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah, she likes trouble.
Really, Tony, just tell me. How come I can't see you again?
Because you fuck Ralph.
You got morals all of a sudden?
I don't know about morals, but I do got rules.
Some dago macho bullshit about don't fuck your friend's girlfriend?
Yeah, that. Not just that.
Then what?
Looked at that day in the countryside. It was great.
Did I do something wrong? I'll fix it.
No, you can't fix the shit I'm talking about. I just don't want to be where Ralph Cifaretto was been.
You prick.
A one-time thing is one thing, but to get into a relationship, I gotta get back to my dinner.
This is the same thing with Irina.
Let me tell you what's really going on. He doesn't fuck me. I swear to God, he's some kind of freak or something.
You two don't have sex?
No. Sorta, yeah, but not...
Oh.
not
Have a nice life.
Oh, this is gonna get bad.
If I was him, I'd be wanting to hear what this is about.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's probably the Janice shit that we
That was what I was
saw.
gonna say.
Everything come out all right?
Yeah.
Everything come out all right? Brother, what kind of question? Oh my God, bro.
She's fuming, yeah.
She is.
She was saying earlier in the episode too, right, that she like puts up with it with this Gumars and stuff, and this time I feel like she's gonna
She about to break his system? Imagine.
or she's gonna go look for it. Yeah. So she's had a suspicion this whole time then. She knew exactly where to go.
Yo.
She's too smart for her own good, bro.
I'm just wondering what she's gonna do with the money. She's gonna take it and leave, or is this just retaliation?
She's not. Yeah, I think she's just retaliating.
Just trying to find more shit to be upset about.
You got no reason to be calling me.
I have to tell you everything. I'm at Ralph's.
Oh, Christ.
No, it's okay. He left. Tony, Ralph does not have sex like other people, regular people. It's all some kind of kinky shit. Believe me, I am not hung up.
She's gonna tell him.
Oh my God, she's about to expose him.
Ralph is loco. For real, okay?
Oh, damn.
Like last night, I just wanted him to fuck me just so I can get back at you. But all he wanted me to do was drip candle wax on his balls. And then he went into the bathroom and jerked himself off. Now, I don't call that having sex with someone. He told me to rub his dick raw with the cheese grater.
What the hell?
Dog. That is not.
Yo, what?
With the cheese grater is crazy.
Let me ask you a question. Think Ralph's a little weird about women?
I don't know, Tom. I mean, he beat one to death. Just for, I forget. Why was it again?
Just want to ask you if it's possible for a man to go out with a woman without really doing anything with him.
You'll have to be more specific.
He likes them to hurt him, and that's it. And then he goes and he takes care of himself.
He sounds like a textbook masochist.
Like S&M.
The M part, yes.
I thought all that stuff was just like a run-up to the act.
For them, receiving pain, being humiliated, becomes in and of itself the sexual release. Like many other things, we believe it's rooted in childhood.
Oh, boy.
I received regular beatings when I was a kid. But I'm not going around looking for some woman to hook up jumper cables to my private parts.
More than likely, he had a controlling and punishing mother. She loved him, but showed it only in connection with some sort of violent or abusive act.
Is everything about everybody really about their mothers?
Yep.
She's like...
He could technically not have penitentiary contact with her vulva.
Oh, my
It sounds
God.
like you're asking me for personal information I really can't give you.
It's really interesting how he goes straight to the point with Melfi in some aspects.
This is like reminding me of the Uncle Junior thing, but way worse.
Her case is really not very unusual.
We haven't seen them interact since she found the nail.
She really did not have much involvement in the finances at the home.
Oh boy.
Women have to take
She's gonna throw water.
responsibility and have to
She's gonna throw
accept the
water.
fact
Imagine. That'd be really funny.
from home and you have to take care of the finances.
Oh, she's going back.
Oh, she got his keys. See if he moved it. Still there.
Oh, she's not gonna say anything. She's just gonna take it. Bro, she's smarter than I thought.
I bought Cookie a card from the gift shop downstairs. I cared enough, and I sent the very best.
Don't you worry, Ma.
That's sad, man. That's awful.
But in the meantime, maybe you can make new friends. But you gotta get up out of bed. At least sit up.
Yeah, it's gonna break his heart.
Yeah, he's pissed. He's gonna do some shit he shouldn't.
Fratello, ragazzate una bella. Quando vedete Napoli dall'aeroplano, mi sentite tutto eccitato. Ci sta una femmina.
E se è così, tornate in una casa a due. O due era due figli lei fatto.
Essa è la moglie del boss.
Soprano.
Ma io non sa.
Ma tu te la fai?
No, non sono manco sicuro se essa l'ha capito. Non l'ha mai data nemmeno un vaso.
Meglio così, allora state lontano.
Good advice.
Nothing's been done yet. You're good.
Io voglio bene.
Fusse asciutta pazza. In vita mia ho fatto tanta stronzità, ma non mi ha mai fottuto la moglie del boss. O vuoi sapere perché? O sai perché?
E dimmelo, non ghi attorno che parole.
Perché io sapevo che se io la purava maccerei, il boss bene sempre a sapere.
They do.
I don't know, man. Tony's been pretty oblivious. I mean, nothing has happened yet, but I feel like he's so oblivious to this.
Yeah.
If Metal was home, though, right away.
Oh, yeah.
Io ucciderò marito.
Oh, if you killed the guy.
It's like if you killed him, yeah.
No, I said the only way is if you killed him. I thought that's what he said, no?
Here are 4 examples of the
Oh, you're seeing the long hair.
Oh, my God. There's literally no...
Just how?
Yo.
Oh, she's going back to that time at his house when they were dancing.
Dipped in a light batter, fried till very, very...
Literally nothing about this man is like Furio.
Except for the ponytail.
Except for the ponytail.
Oops. I like my drink with extra olives. You should know how your regular customers like their drinks.
Oh, my God,
My
bro.
regular customers are the ones who pay.
You tell him.
What do you have to give her shit for?
She likes it. It's banter.
I don't think she likes it. Or you.
I don't give a flying fuck, my brother. What any little slit thinks of me.
Does that include,
Uh-oh.
Valentina. Her especially. And her, I'm crazy about. I'm telling you, this broad knows things. I've never been fucked so long or so good.
The way he's looking away when he says that.
These enough?
You know, no reason to be snotty. My dear departed mother used to say, you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar.
Oh, my God.
Well, Mom always told me not to let myself be talked down to by losers. She said you can tell everything about a man by the way he treats women.
Got him.
Cooked. Absolutely cooked.
You ever think about your mother?
She's dead.
You two didn't get along very well, right?
She had a demanding ways.
When you were a kid, did she ever,
I gotta go.
Oh. Yeah.
Hit it on the head.
I'm sorry your mom's having a difficult adjustment period. Sit.
It's not her. It's the rest of them. They single her out.
Sometimes I think this place is like high school with wheelchairs. Your mother's going to have to learn to accept responsibility for her own behavior.
Like what?
For one thing, she cries a lot.
She's got a big heart.
Let me finish. She doesn't always put her teeth in. The girls don't like that.
This is not good.
So she's a tattletale. She tells on the other girls for the slightest infraction. She's just not very adept at making friends. She's going to have to make more of an effort. You might want to talk to her about this.
Doesn't put her teeth in. This is not good. He's gonna call her.
Christopher.
Long time no see.
Well, I've been busy, you know.
Then I forgive you. When can I see you? I've got something to tell you.
Look, I told you the situation.
Come on, Tony, just for a coffee or a drink or something.
Can you be there by noon?
Nothing could keep me away.
Hey, yo. She's down bad.
This woman go crazy for him, bro.
Oh my God.
Bro. Is he good? Oh, he sent his guys. Is he the principal, bro? Like, imagine your principal getting
these guys.
Paulie's a sicko.
Chased by.
So I'm here. What's this big thing you have to tell me?
I broke up with Ralph.
When?
Last night. I just couldn't take it. He brought out this leather mask with this
All right.
A leather mask, bro.
This means we can be together.
I don't know about that one.
I'm a married man. I'm a happily married man with 2 kids.
I just want to see you. Sometimes. A couple nights a week. I'm not going to say I love you. I always say that too soon to guys, and I'm trying to work on that, but...
Oh, boy. Bad idea.
I like you too, honey. But it's not gonna happen.
Why not?
For one thing, I already took his horse.
Yikes.
He kind of doesn't want to be like Ronnie, right?
I want it in something safe. Something old economy,
Why?
maybe treasuries.
Don't do 10,000 then. She's messing stuff up though, I think, because he told her you got to notify the IRS of this stuff. You know how they always get these mob bosses, bro. It's tax evasion stuff.
But with cash, still?
He said you got to notify the IRS at $10,000. That's what the guy said. Oh my God.
She's still going after Bobby.
Please stop. Please stop.
Listen, Jane, can we shut this off for a minute? I got something I gotta ask.
She's gonna ask about Ralph.
Yeah.
Jeez, man, he's really investigating.
It's about Ralph. I'm trying to find out about his sex life.
Oh boy.
Who would know better?
He would. Ask him.
I can't. I can only ask you. I mean, is he weird about sex?
Why are you interested in this?
I got my reasons. Managerial.
I have to tell you, Tony, I'm finding this entire conversation insulting. You're asking me to betray confidences. I mean, no matter what either one of us think of the guy.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna say she is too much of a loudmouth.
$3,000.
How'd you come up with that figure?
It's a number that I thought you'd say yes to.
You thought right.
What have you heard?
You pay me $3,000. I'll answer your questions.
He bottoms from the top.
I don't even know what that means.
Means he has to control things, but he pretends he doesn't. Like he'd make me fuck him with a strap on and call him my bitch, shit like that.
What about plain old fucking?
I'm telling you, he can't get hard that way. And if he could, I don't think that he'd want to.
That's the justification he needed. Oh my God.
All the big change of heart, huh?
I was never hesitating because of you. I just had to get my head into a place where I felt that I could really commit, you know?
No, bad choice of words there.
Yeah. Let's see if he notices.
He will. I think he will.
She only took a short stack, but...
Notice.
Oh, did she?
She ripped it up. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Why didn't she just take the whole stack?
She took more.
I don't see why I have to do anything I don't want to. Now, this is Green Grove. Here the senior citizen is king and queen.
Oh, my God. They broke this man's arm.
These people don't fool around. Ma, I'm going to have to say this. If you can't get into the spirit of this thing, then we're going to have to let you live in a different home. The Salvation Army has one in Irvington that's supposed to be perfectly fine.
My God.
A nail.
Thinking that he might not confront her about it because he sees this now.
Yeah, potentially.
Like an unspoken thing between the two of them.
Right. Well, let's see.
I mean, decaf?
Decaf?
Nah, forget it. Regular's fine.
Well, I can make decaf.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
He wasn't supposed to be hiding that money from her anyway. So, like, he's got guilt over two things now.
He's lingering, though. It makes me feel like he might bring it up.
He might say some shit. I guess
He's thinking. He's thinking before he speaks. For sure.
Something wrong, Tony?
Yeah.
He's daring her. She's daring him, bro, to say something.
Why? You went in the backyard the last couple of days.
Me? It's freezing out there.
You sure? The pool guy come around?
Why would he?
Check up on stuff? Something?
Bring it up indirectly.
All right, I'm going upstairs.
AJ knew.
You sure, Tony? There's not something you want to talk about?
No.
I knew it, dude. I knew it.
Like what?
And scene.
What a great song choice. But yeah, Tony's got a new Gumar.
Yep.
We're finding Ralph has some trauma.
Yep.
And Paulie is getting too invested in his mom's life at Greek Grove.
Yes, sir.
Carmela doing Carmela things.
Yeah, she's smart. She's smart for her
being
own
really smart.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Starting with Tony and his Gumar. Back at it again. And this time it's a totally different dynamic, but also it contrasts to the last episode. And how he got together with one of his friends got together with Irina and he was pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of did the same thing
Yep.
with Valentina.
Yep.
But I think he kind of, I don't know, in his head, he was probably, no, it's not the same because Ralph is very different, and this is not.
I mean, straight up, I think for him, it's like it's about sex.
Yeah,
like actually, like penetration, like that, like for lack of a nicer way to say it, like is the only thing that he's concerned about.
Yeah, I think he was like, well, Ralph hasn't had sex with her, so that means fair game.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why he couldn't get over that fact with Irina. Because he knew that, the councilman was having sex with her. Which is a weird way, like a weird, it's just a strange thing that he thinks about and is obsessing over to me.
And once again, what has stood out to you about Tony's Gumars? It seems like we're having a pattern and that pattern is still continuing. And it seems like it's going to be like this throughout the entire development of this narrative.
Yeah, he likes a headstrong woman, and he likes a woman that gives him something different than Carmela does. Always, right? Like with Gloria, it was this independent woman who makes her own money, and that was the level of attraction that he could get behind, right? And now it's this woman that appreciates his sense of humor and likes to be childish, et cetera, et cetera. And he even tries to replicate that with Carmela and knows that, she seriously won't, buy into that or isn't into that stuff. So it's just this pattern of trying to create or replicate something that he can't within his own marriage. Yeah.
Charlie, what do you think stands out about this new dynamic that was introduced?
With Tony and the Gumar?
Yeah.
I think it's like you said, I think it's similar to what we saw last episode, but I think there was a point where he didn't want to be like the councilman, he didn't want to follow through with it and be the backstabbing friend or whatever that's sleeping with, the other's lover. But He kept finding like little excuses and justifications for it.
Yeah,
until he found out about Ralphie's crazy kinks and.
Yeah, it's interesting to me because I actually don't see it as him trying to like backstab or him not trying to backstab. I almost see it as like he didn't want to be where Ralphie has been. And I think that's more where the consideration was, where because all he wanted to do was find out if he had like had sex with her in, you know, the way that matters to him. And that's all that he really cared about. At the end of the day, like him and Ralphie have these pleasantries over this season that we've kind of seen and have gotten used to, but I think deep down, he still doesn't like Ralphie at all, in my opinion. So I don't really think he cares about hurting Ralph's feelings. I think he more cares about, you know, the sexual piece of it. And has she had sex with Ralphie? In his mind, no. So it's fine.
Yeah. The thing that makes me think of that is the scene in the bar when he's talking to Valentina and she asks him why he won't see her. And he's like, oh, for one, I already stole his horse. So
she slapped him.
Yeah. So, you know, he's implying like, I'm not going to also steal his girl. So that's why I do think there's the tiniest bit of
yeah, I think that's coping to not like say what he really cares
wanted
about.
to say.
Yeah. Because I feel like if he says it out loud, it's super ridiculous. If I think about it.
And we had more development with Carmela's two things. The Furio and Carmela situation. Furio admitting that he's in love with her.
Yeah.
And also her going behind Tony because she found out of another Gumar.
Yeah.
Went in the back and was like, I'm taking the money, takes the money and invests it.
Yeah. For audio listeners, with clarification, Furio did not confess to Carmela.
Yeah, so he confessed to
uncle.
his uncle. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Confessed to his uncle. And just wondering, you keep saying Carmela's too smart for her own good.
Yeah.
Why is Carmela too smart for her own good?
It's like, it's not I'm not dissing her when I say that. When I say that, I mean, she is so smart that she is going to inadvertently cause problems for other people. Like, she is now causing a problem for Tony with the money. And, you know, in the situation, like with Furio, I think that, you know, she knows how to play up, you know, the romance. She knows how to kind of flirt and sort of, you know, put feelers out there without being too forward or anything like that. Like, she knows what she's doing. And she knows how to get what she wants in a way, you know what I mean? Within the bounds of the world that she lives in, you know, with having to be a housewife, with having to be the wife of a mob boss. She knows how to operate in this space. She's lived it for decades at this point. So I think she is finding a way consistently to be more independent and to, you know, find her own way in life, but it's going to cause problems because we know how the egos are of these men, especially Tony. Like, these are not fragile. These are fragile egos. The second that he, you know, found out about the money or something like that, he would be super upset. I mean, I think we know at this point he kind of knows that it's her. But about Furio too, like, it would be a whole different story. Like, he would be outraged. But I think that Carmela just, she knows the world that she lives in way too well, and she has learned how to navigate it. But it's too good to be true that nobody's gonna find out anything that she's, you know, kind of plotting.
Yeah, I mean, it'd come back on tax records. He's gonna see it.
That was the main thing that I saw that I thought was a little bit interesting, where he was like, well, you know, $10,000, we have to declare it to the IRS. And she was like, oh, okay, it's fine. Do X, Y, and Z. Which, you know, I don't know. What is that? Is that going to mean anything for Tony? Is that going to be bad news for the Soprano family? Like, are they going to, is he going to get his accountant and they're going to be like, oh, you got to declare this. And then they're going to do some tax evasion bullshit that he can get caught on. Like, that's the thing that's where my mind goes. But I don't know if you guys also thought that.
Yeah, there could be an audit. Maybe his salary doesn't match his investments. And you'd be like, oh, where's this money coming from?
Exactly.
So, yeah, there's a ton of possibilities that could happen.
Exactly. So that's where I feel like maybe the one point that Carmela wasn't fully considering all of the consequences of what she was doing. Because if it was me, it's like, oh, $10,000 got to the IRS. So cool. $9,999. Go ahead. Like anything, a dollar below whatever I have to report to the IRS. But yeah, I just I think this episode was set up of the shit that can hit the fan, because a new Gumar for Tony means shit's gonna hit the fan. It did with Irina, it did with Gloria, so that's gonna hit the fan. And now money of course, always at the center of the conversation. Carmela having her hands on this money now, and Tony kind of knowing it and, you know, not having any ability to really like call her out for it because he knows that she probably knows about his Gumar. It's this weird situation, and I feel like it's gonna go to shit.
Charlie, why do you think? Well, we've seen this multiple times, multiple occasions already, where this conflict occurs with Carmela and Tony, a certain conflict, and they just look at each other. They know something's off, but they never seem to confront one another about it. And this one was very apparent this time. Just wondering what that final scene meant to you watching that.
They're both like very much children towards one another, I think. And I don't know, their relationship is just, you know, in shambles, and none of them can communicate with each other effectively or honestly. So to me, I think from that final scene, they both know exactly what's going on, but they are not going to acknowledge each other and be like, I know what you did and I know what you did.
Yeah. I think it's exactly what you just said,
yeah.
Where they won't say anything because they know how this conversation goes.
Right.
The conversation about the man who makes the money in the house and where it should go. Carmela knows the whole story and she doesn't want to talk about that. But Tony also knows how it is when Carmela knows that he has a Gumar and doesn't want to touch that. So it's like this thing where they both got a thing that they don't want to talk about, and they can almost just hold it against each other to keep quiet.
Yep. And also, like Melfi once said, you're never going to leave Carmela. So
yeah,
no matter what she does, he's not going to leave her. And Carmela, I think, on her conscience is more of like, I'm a godly woman, I'm not going to get divorced.
Right. Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah. It's the Catholic guilt.
Yep.
100%. 100%. You know what I thought was an interesting point that happened in this episode? I thought that honestly was one of the most significant, was when he was in the therapy session with Melfi and he asked the question, does all of this always go back to your mother? And she kind of, you know, did the motion with her head as to, you know, allude to the fact that, yes, like it all does go back to your mom. And then he pressure tests that. And he like, okay, if this is the theory, let me test it in the conversation with Ralph. And he starts asking about, you know, they were just sitting down, just getting drinks. They were about to have a conversation. He just starts to have a conversation about his mom. 2 things he asks about his mom, and Ralph dips, automatically leaves.
Yep.
I thought that was very interesting, and I was wondering, Davio, if you had thoughts specifically on that exchange with him and Melfi, and then Tony testing that with Ralph. Like, what does that mean for Tony?
Tony's getting really smart with his mental health, man. That's impressive. He was doing great work with that. It's truly, because he asked Melfi the question, and then after he was like, you know what? When he met up with Ralph, he went straight up and just asked him, and you can tell his reaction after that. He was like, Melfi was right.
Yeah.
But I think what it showed to me from Tony's perspective, truly, is showcasing how his relationship with Melfi has developed, and how they've gotten a really strong connection, and that these sessions have been really good for him. But also, you know, obviously there's moments where he crashes out and goes crazy, but you see the development in him as a person, and him, the impact that Melfi has had on him. You see it on his day-to-day life now.
Yeah, I guess I could say that, like, for some of the things. I personally, I feel the opposite about this. Like, I feel that he was, like, almost manipulating therapy to get, like, his selfish needs. Like, he was using, you know, what she was able to tell him psychologically against somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously that's not the purpose of why Melfi thinks he should be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the point that is important that he could potentially get out of this is the whole mother thing. Like the stuff that goes back to, does this all come from our mother? If he can recognize that, you know, Ralph may have had a shitty past with his mom, what does that mean for him? Somebody who has a very complicated relationship with his mother and the way that he is today. So for me, it was almost alluding to the fact that, you know, we've been through this multiple times where Melfi's like, we got to talk about your mom, and he doesn't want to. And you got to talk about your mom and doesn't want to. And then he almost has been ignoring it this entire time. But now that he's able to pressure test it with somebody else and see that, oh my God, this might be real, I'm wondering if that's just going to allow him to see that possibility in himself and open up more to that? That's my question. Is he now going to be more open to the conversation about him and his mom? But again, it feels lately like he's dominating these therapy sessions and only really wants to talk about what he wants to talk about.
Mm-hmm. I mean, usually when Melfi can confront him, comes to when he's like in the mud. And right now he's not in the mud. Right now everything is going well for Tony. When everything is going well for Tony, he wants to dominate everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's always a pattern with him. We noticed that with Gloria. Everything was great.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's going towards that same trend. When he goes into therapy, it's about him. Obviously, it is about you in general, but it's him, again, wanting his needs and not confronting the things that he needs to heal.
Mm.
And right now, he's at a state where life is good for him right now.
Yeah. I feel like the conversations, you can correct me if I'm wrong, are usually about other people's doings and other people's actions.
Yes.
And not of his own.
Mm-hmm. No, correct.
Because in this session, he didn't mention at all what happened in the previous episode, that he literally whipped the guy, right? So he had a mental breakdown. He went into this delusional sequence of remembering ex Gumar and then having the impulse to do what he did.
Yeah.
He could have explored that with Melfi.
Well, if you remember the last episode, it was a thing that Melfi was telling him he has to be able to control, because that's when he knocked over the tissue and got all up in her face.
Yep.
And again, that's why I would argue the opposite is true when we talk about his mental health. He is avoiding the true problems. He is dominating these sessions geared towards the things that he wants in life and not the things that are wrong
and
with
affecting
him at the core. Exactly.
Yeah. Mm.
And he knows if he told Melfi what he did, it would be a massive "I told you so" moment. And he doesn't like his ego's too big for that.
Yeah, he doesn't like a woman who goes, "Yep, I told you so."
Exactly.
He doesn't like that.
No, or anybody for that matter.
Yeah.
I feel like he would never,
for sure.
He would never want to accept that he's wrong in this way. So exactly what you're saying, Charlie, is he does not want to address that issue that he has. He clearly knows he has, and Melfi clearly knows he has, and he's avoiding it. And he's talking about other people because he knows there is something wrong innately with him, and he's not addressing it.
Right. And I feel like that's always been the case.
Yeah.
For all of his sessions, for the most part, at least.
Yeah, I mean, early in seasons when he wanted to talk about his kids, and Melfi was like, "You never want to talk about your kids." It's like it feels like whenever he is bringing something else up and he's being very forthcoming about it, it almost always feels like he's deflecting for something else that's going wrong. You know what I mean?
So it's like, what are you hiding?
But that's what I'm saying. Is he really developing in his therapy sessions? Because he's just mentioning other people and how other people are affecting him.
Yep.
And not himself. How is he feeling? How is he acting?
Yeah. And I think it's a good showcase to how Tony views morality and his morals, and what's right for him might be what's wrong for somebody else, or what's wrong to him might be fine for him to do. The prime example is with Irina and the councilman and Ralph and his Gumar. When Irina and the councilman got together, he's all pissed off. He can't take it. This is wrong. I can't believe you would do this with this woman. Now, when the tables are turned and it's time for him to be put in that position while they're still in a relationship, mind you, he goes, does it. He may have a little bit of, I shouldn't do this because, you're Ralphie's, whatever. But he still goes ahead, turns around and does it.
Yeah.
So,
in a way,
morality is mixed in his mind. What's right for him to do is not right, or he finds justifications, or he's able to justify why his actions, while wrong in other scenarios, are not wrong for him.
Does it feel like a rebound in a way
to Gloria, or for Irina?
No, for Valentina. Because of what happened in the previous episode. So it's like he did what he did, and he realized that he still has feelings for her, and then the first opportunity he sees to basically do what was done to him, he takes it.
Yeah, but
I can see.
Yeah, I could see that too. But he was already with another girl after Valentina as well.
He was, but it wasn't the same situation. It wasn't I'm gonna steal your girl situation.
Yeah, and it wasn't a relationship. we have only seen really 3 situations now where it's like a relationship with the Gumar.
Yep.
And each one of them, there's something about, the personality or
that
something like
attracts him.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Even Irina, I think it was like the youth of it all was very interesting to him.
And I think this new one, Valentina, she has a mixture of both Irina and Gloria put together.
Yeah, a little bit.
She has the playfulness of
Irina,
and then she has like the,
I'm my own woman.
Yeah.
I pay for my own shit kind of thing.
Yeah. From Gloria.
From Gloria, yeah. Yeah, no, I can definitely see that.
I can see that too, yeah. Wow, great. Excuse me. Is there anything else you guys want to add?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
No, I think this episode was a big kind of small setups.
Yeah.
In places.
Yeah. We are 4 episodes left of season 4. Seems like we've been flying through it.
Yeah.
Because we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 5. 5.
Wow.
But yeah, we're getting there.
We are getting there. And with that being said, y'all, thank you so much for watching and listening to this reaction. We love you guys and see you soon for more Tony Tuesday.
See ya.